Auto Shop turns students into mechanics.
Into the Woods closes this weekend.
And we drop thunder with a JDTV music video.
Also on the show, we find out what's happening at Eagle Crest and what's going on with sports.
Right here on JDTV News.
Hello and welcome to JDTV News. I'm your host, Serena.
And I'm your ghost, Theo. Boo!
What? You mean host?
Sure, right. Host.
Okay, moving on. February is CTE month, and we've been doing a series on different career and technical education classes here at JDHS. This week's class is Mr. Squire's Auto Shop class.
Across JDHS is the UAS Marine Tech Building, where Mr. Squires' Auto Shop class gets hands-on experience fixing cars.
Okay, my name's Steve Squires. I've been teaching auto shop at JDHS for 20 years now. Oh, I love the hands-on part of it where kids get to actually work on their cars, get dirty.
There are students with many different skill levels that are in the Auto Shop class, and they can accomplish many things.
I chose this class so I have shop time to work on my truck. It's also a little fun to hang out with Squires and make fun of him.
What are some of the hardest things about this class?
Squires? No, I'm just kidding. He's all right. It's not necessarily a hard class. It's just you got to keep up with it and pay attention. We have a test every Friday, so I mean, like, some people would think that's hard, but it's never really that complicated. I think the hardest thing is finding something to do. For a lot of these kids, it's kind of hard for us to, bring a vehicle in every day and be able to have something to do to work on it. Like with my exhaust, this is the first time I've worked on my truck in here in like 3 or 4 weeks. So a lot of it comes down to, we get independent shop days, but we just don't have much to do. So we end up messing around, which is a lot of the fun of it, safely, of course. But yeah, that's probably the hardest part, is coming up with stuff to do, keeping ourselves busy. Yeah.
And that's the JDHS Auto Shop class.
Auto Shop looks pretty great. You know what else was pretty great? I saw Into the Woods this weekend. It was really good.
That's what I heard. The school play opened last weekend, and it's playing again this weekend. We spoke to people involved to find out more.
Well, our production is basically a modern take on Sondheim's production that was about all of the Brothers Grimm fairy tales clashing into one story and what happens ever after.
The attitudes of the kids are always really great. They love to do musicals and they really get into it, and it's really fun to be around that infectious kind of joy.
Seems like a pretty spooky show. Hey Serena, what's a ghost's favorite musical?
I don't know.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, okay, now on to sports with FuBao.
Hi, I'm FuBao. It's time for sports. JDHS Crimson Bills hockey team at state. JDHS West lost 6-1. JDHS Surface win 2-1. This is the first win for JDHS at state. JDHS South lost 9-3. Straight and basketball, JDHS had a couple of losses. That is for sports. Have a nice day.
Thanks, FuBao. Wow, I love JDHS so much.
Would you say you're the school spirit?
Wow. That was... Let's make like a ghost and move on.
And you thought mine was bad? Now for the calendar.
Why would we need to do that?
Not all of us can see the future, Theo.
Today is Elizabeth Paradovich Day, a great day to appreciate how far we have come in equal rights. The boys' basketball team is going to Ketchikan, while the girls face off against Ketchikan here in Juneau. There is also a showing of Into the Woods at 7 p.m. in the auditorium.
Tomorrow there are more girls' basketball games here at JDHS. There is also another showing of Into the Woods at 7 p.m. The first showing of the Wearable Arts Fashion Show is at Saturday at Centennial Hall.
Sunday, the 18th, the last showing of Wearable Arts fashion show is at 3 p.m. in the Centennial Hall.
Monday, the 19th is President's Day, so we don't have school.
Wednesday, the 21st, is course selection night for the rising sophomores at 5 p.m.
Thursday, the 22nd, the parents group meeting is canceled, and the course selection night continues for rising sophomores at 5 p.m.
That's all for calendar. I guess you were right. I didn't see all that coming.
Thank you. Now to tell us even more what's going on with the future, Luke, we go to Luke with weather.
Thanks, Serena. Let's start by taking a look at the latest satellite images. Looking pretty clear right now, just like Theo. And out here west, we have some clouds on the way that we should see into the weekend. Taking a look at the Eagle Crest webcams this morning with a view from the top of Hooter, where there was still grass visible earlier this week. That is all covered up thanks to the latest snowfall. As of this morning, there are 39 inches of snow at the top of the mountain and 24 inches at the base. Throughout the weekend, we'll have pretty sunny skies for a change. Today we have a high of 31 and a low of 18. Tomorrow it gets colder with a high of 28 and a low of 12. Sunday we'll have a high of 27 and a low of 12. Finally on Monday it will be stay the same around with a high of 27 and a low of 17. That's all for weather. Back to you, Serena.
Wow, it's going to be chilly this weekend.
And not just because I'm going to be around.
Theo, you're not a ghost.
I mean, you would know. You're the one being haunted.
Speaking of being stuck in the past, we made a music video last semester.
Would you say a boozic video?
No, I would not. Just roll a clip.
A generation with the quick tunes, they were bumping, can't be let loose. They were looking at the screens and they couldn't have their own ideas. Just a yes sir and a follower in their car, in their dreams, giving me a pen and paper. Here's my number. I was texting before the bumping. Bumper, 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 bump, bumper, 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 bump, bumper, 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 bumper. Feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper, feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper. I was walking to my classes while I was checking my messages. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about getting followers. You say you're basic, you say you fit in. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm laughing from the memes while you were sliding in the DMs. Bumper, bumper, bump, bumper, 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 bump, bumper, 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 bumper. Feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper, feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper. Bumper, feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper, bumper, feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper, bumper, feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper, bumper, feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper, bumper, feel the bumping. Texting, then the bumping. Bumper.
Wow, that was hauntingly beautiful.
Well, that's all for today.
If you want to check out the ghost of this show, be sure to visit our website, jdhsvideo.org.
Also, follow us on Twitter.
Thanks for tuning in. Go Bears. Woo!